Hey, beauty lovers. If you're looking for skincare and beauty products that don't just look amazing, but are actually made for your skin's unique needs, listen up. Today I want to introduce you to PONCH Cosmetics, a brand specifically for people with sensitive skin. Imagine this, plant-based and clean ingredients that treat your skin with the love and gentleness it deserves. If you've ever struggled with hyperpigmentation or wanted non-irritating products, PONCH has your bag. They're famous for their top-selling red lipstick, and it's a game changer. It's matte, ultra-pigmented, and creamy, meaning it won't feather or dry. Just smooth, lasting color that's as bold as you are. And that's just the beginning. PONCH also offers skincare classes and even spa parties, so you can get your hands-on experience and tips to perfect your skincare routine. You deserve products that meet you exactly where you are. Make the switch to PONCH Cosmetics and feel the difference with every swipe and drop. Check out PONCH Cosmetics today and see how amazing your skin can feel. Hey, welcome back to the Punchline Podcast, a show about the perils and pitfalls of starting a business. I'm your host, Punchetta Sasha Wu, and we talk about all of the struggles and challenges that most entrepreneurs experience in their entrepreneurial journey. And today, this episode is special because this month is Black History Month, and I'm going to be a part of a very special campaign called Beauty in Black Campaign. And I will be showcased, my business, my brand, PONCH Cosmetics, will be showcased and highlighted in this campaign along with other great small black businesses. And so I'm going to talk about it today. I'm going to be giving these wonderful brands a shout out, and I'm going to explain to you why you need to support Black owned businesses. So let's get into it. Okay. So, first, we're talking about Black History Month, it's February, Black History Month. If you don't know the history, Black History Month started really small with I can't think of the man's name. I just know the organization, the ACLH or something like that. Anyway, it was a scholar out of Chicago who wanted to recognize all of the wonderful things that Black people had accomplished post slavery. And so he went to Chicago. He went from Chicago, I think, I don't know, don't let me butcher this story. Just know that Black History Month started small and it grew this started, I think, in 1915 through 1970 to get to the point to where it is now for Black History Month. But it grew because people wanted to learn more about Black history. So even though this podcast is about entrepreneurship, I would be remiss if I didn't talk about Black history and how it parallels. There are parallels between Black history, Black entrepreneurship, and all the things that contribute to some of the challenges and struggles that we experience in entrepreneurship. So, um, so when we have an opportunity as entrepreneurs to share our experience with people about what it's like to own a business, we have to also emphasize what the struggle is like for Black entrepreneurship. It's not easy. It is not easy. And that is the reason why I wanted to start a business. Well, I wanted to start a podcast talking about entrepreneurship because entrepreneurship isn't for the weak. It is definitely not for the weak. It is a journey. It is a struggle sometimes. And although there are some beautiful, beautiful moments, there are a lot of struggles that people don't discuss. So we're going to talk a little bit about that today, but I'm also going to talk about the Beauty in Black campaign that originated with another entrepreneur that I'm familiar with. And I'm going to kind of give you guys some information about why you should get involved and support this campaign, especially if you're Black. You don't have to be Black to support, but if you are Black, there are some reasons why we should be supporting Black-owned business this month and other months to follow. So we're going to talk about that today. The Beauty in Black campaign is personal for me because I am a Black beauty brand. My brand, of course, is PONCH Cosmetics. I my brand provides plant-based beauty and skincare products for people with sensitive skin. And I have been in business for, will it be 12 years this year? 11 or 12? I don't know. I've lost count. I think after 10 years, and you forget the numbers don't count, and I won't make a big fuss again and probably until 15, even though I'm going to make a fuss every year because every year that I'm allowed to continue in business, that is a big accomplishment and a milestone. Every year is a milestone for me, especially when we talk about my challenges or the things that I've experienced. But that's neither here nor there. I typically overcome, but this year is going to be more challenging than most, especially with our new president talking about tariffs and tariffs against countries like China, Canada. That's who I do business with. So it's going to be interesting to see how everything plays out in the end. But this isn't about that. The campaign, the Beauty in Black campaign, is personal to me because I'm a Black beauty brand, and being Black and in beauty and in business, it does come with its challenges. So we'll discuss that a little bit, but I just want to give a quick shout out to the Beauty in Black campaign, and you can follow that train on Instagram. I'm sorry, hashtag Beauty in Black 2025, and you should see all of the businesses that are participating in this campaign. I'm going to also share the names of many of those brands a little bit later. We'll get into that, but for now, let's talk about the history, the historical significance of supporting Black-owned businesses. So, historically, Black businesses do not get a lot of resources. We don't get capital that would help us to promote and grow our businesses or expand or scale even. So, in the last few years, especially post George Floyd, after George Floyd passed, we started to get a lot of play. We started to get a lot of support from the community, from all communities. And it was actually a beautiful time for me and for other entrepreneurs. We got to get access to capital like never before. I think the George Floyd situation opened up doors for us like never before because people really started to see our struggle, which is unfortunate now because it's like we've regressed ever since our new president has come in. And instead of bringing us together, he continues to try to divide us, which is going to keep a wedge. And it's also going to, it's not going to be without its challenges. But nonetheless, Black people are very resilient, as we have shown historically. And the most important historical fact that I want to share about the history of Black entrepreneurs is that in other communities, the dollar circulates a lot longer because people shop in their communities. For instance, it goes without saying that the white community is has an unlimited amount of time that the dollar circulates in white communities because, of course, we live in the United States and white people, or this country is 70% white, even though I would argue with that because Hispanics do have a large presence here. Nonetheless, in the Asian community, the dollar circulates, I think, 19 times, 19 days in the community before they go outside of their community. The Jews, 28%. I have the stats here, and we're going to talk about that because that is unbelievable. Yes. Asians, I'm sorry, let's get these facts right. Asians, the dollar circulates 28 days in their community before it goes outside and spends their money with anybody else. Jews, 19 days. It goes around 19 days in their community before it goes outside. Of course, white people, it's unlimited. Not really, I don't have the stats for Hispanics, but I'm sure it's not far because you can look in a huge in these communities, you'll see where they have their own supermarkets, they have their own stores, they have their own infrastructures that's set up for them to not have to go out, and that is critical. Do you know how long the dollar circulates in the Black community before they go outside? 6 days. I mean, no. 6 hours. In these other communities, Asians and Jews, it's days. In the Black community, it's hours. That means that we're only spending a couple of dollars before we're hurrying to go to another community to spend our money. Now, why is this a problem? Well, the length of time that a dollar circulates in a community is a key indicator of its economic health. And so the shorter the dollar circulation in our communities, the greater potential for economic disparity. And then the lack of dollar circulation in the Black community can contribute to the wealth gap. And we know that's the biggest problem that we have in the Black community. I mean, the wealth gap is glaringly obvious. And so the things that we can do to improve this is support Black businesses. We can try to address the socioeconomic racism in our communities, and we need to promote intentional spending. So that's why this Beauty in Black campaign is so important. We need you to support our Black businesses, and we need you to shop Black so that we can circulate our dollars for days. They're with everything that's going on, they're telling people to block Target. At one time, um, in the not so distant past, not too long ago, a lot of Black brands were in Target. And so now they're trying to push them out. So Black people have been encouraged to stop shopping at Target. So we have to be more intentional about how we spend our money. We have to understand that we have a lot of spending power, especially to the tune of $1.1 trillion. That's a lot of spending for only 15% of the population. That's a lot of money that we're spending, and it's not even reflecting our own success in our community. We got to do better. So that's why we're talking about this, and a few things that we can do to help improve access to wealth for our African American communities. I would say we need to partner with other Black owned brands, and we need to be spending money in our communities. You need to find a local, and sometimes you may spend a little bit more for the things that you buy in our community, but it's worth spending it with them as opposed to going somewhere who does not want to spend or support us. I just don't understand how people give their money to people who don't care anything about them. Even going to our beauty supplies, we have to talk about that. Going to the beauty supplies, the Asian beauty stores where they don't like us, they watch us, and they treat us like crap. They speak in these different languages where they're talking about us as we spend our money with them. And as they try to get us to spend more and more money, but talk about us the whole time while we're spending our money in their stores, why are we doing it? Why are we doing it? There are Black beauty supply stores around here that we need to be supporting, and we need to do something about it. We definitely need to do something about it. So that is your homework. First and foremost, that's the one thing that we need to do, and that will kind of alleviate some of the challenges that we experience because we don't have the same access to capital as the Jews. The Jews got all the money. Yeah, let's just be clear. The Jews got all the money. We don't have the same access to capital. Whites, they're trying to, they getting rich off of our backs. That's why we need to take our power back with them. And then Asians. Asians are, they support their own and they're an affluent community. And Indians, Asian Indians. So we got to stop taking our money to these other communities and spending in our own and building up our own communities. That's where we're going to have more success. That's where our wealth is going to come from. As soon as we stop backbiting and as soon as we stop acting like crabs in a bucket, it can happen. It can definitely happen. Now, I'm going to tell you a little bit about the Beauty in Black campaign, what you need to know. The Beauty in Black campaign was started by one of my colleagues in beauty named Rhonda Daniels. Rhonda is out of Chicago. She has a skincare brand called Natural Radiant Life. Go follow her, go support. She is one of the main brands that's over this movement. I'm so proud of her for doing this because it's a good thing and it was needed. So Rhonda and I met at an event in Los Angeles just last year where we were both pitching our brands to TJ Maxx and discussing with them the possibility of us having our products in their stores. And so we just connected. She is a great person, individual, and she has an amazing brand, but please go check it out. Rhonda started this whole campaign. And so she asked several other beauty brands, beauty, hair, and fashion brands to participate. I'm not sure about how many brands we have now, but I'm going to name some of the brands in just a little bit. But we do a daily breakdown of the brands every day. Each one of us do a blurb and a video to support so that we can cross promote and to share what these brands provide, the products and their services, and encourage you to check them out. There is a promotional code for each brand. We all have the same promo code, and that is BIB 2025, and you get an automatic discount on any of these brands when you go to their website. So if you come to my website and you see me promoting the brands, I will have a link on my IG story. You'll just need to click on the link and it'll take you directly to the website. And once you look around and you see something you want, make sure that you use that code BIB 2025 and you'll get a discount. We have hair products, skincare products, we have beauty products, we have fashion. So all of that. There's an app. There's a hair care app. If you live in New York You can New York or London. I don't know anybody in London, but hey, that doesn't mean that they won't listen to this podcast. But if you know someone with main hookup, they'll tell you where to go get your hair done if you have textured hair in London and New York. I think that's dope. And eventually she could be expanding soon to places near you because New York and London are doing really well. So I'm sure she's adding some locations to the list. But those are the promos. But here's some of the other businesses and brands that you need to check out. V Beauty. V Beauty, I have their products right here. I love this product. This is, and the packaging is so nice. It's spelled VIE Beauty, but it's pronounced V, and it's a hydrating rose water. I love this. I got this at Essence Festival last year. This is what it looks like. This is a mini size. They have larger sizes. And all it is like rose water to hydrate your skin and your face. I usually use this underneath my serum. I'll spray with my rose water, and then I add my very own serum from my brand, and it hydrates my skin all day. Of these brands, this is really the only one that I personally have, except for Montel. Montel is a friend. I love them. And so they have an eyewear brand. I forgot to tell you about that, but we'll get to that. So V Beauty, Dasso Beauty, who has the hair, they have the hair, African American braiding hair, and it is hypoallergenic and it is organic. So if you have sensitive scalp, this is the perfect braid hair for you. Vontel Eyewear, Vontel. You ain't got to get Gucci or Prada, Fendi glasses and all that kind of stuff anymore. Vontel. Vontel is an upscale eye brand for Black women. They are custom made for the bridge of your nose for African American women. So, like me, I'm a little nosy. It would sit better on my nose. I wear glasses, and you know how some glasses are just not made for wider noses, and you always feel like a pinch or some pressure. Buntel eyewear doesn't do that, and I just love Buntel. I love the girls. Tracy, um, they are good people. Tracy and Nancy, and they have an amazing story. And also, I interviewed them once for the podcast. And if you want to hear them talk about the brand, you could always go back and listen to that podcast episode. There's P. Sherrod bags. We love us a nice bag. P. Sherrod bags, you need to check them out. So that's a handbag brand. Curl cap. This is for women who have naturally curly hair, and you put your hair up, and you can never find the right cap for your hair. It always comes in clutch for vacation. You need to get your curl cap. Curl cap. Epic Everyday Official. Not really sure about Epic Everyday Official. I want to say they're a clothing brand. I'm not all that familiar, but go check them out. I'll know more by the time that I highlight them on my IG. Black and Green is a platform for beauty brands. So they have a list of all kinds of green products. So they're great for if you're wanting to know about all kinds of plant-based or organic products. LUV Indie, I think that's a clothing brand, not sure. The L'Oreal, I know for a fact that's a clothing brand. And then Natural Radiant Life, that's my girl, Rhonda. Her skincare brand is amazing. Go check her out. And then the Black Travel Box, a subscription box with all the goodies for us. And they're popular. They've been on Essence, I think, and a few other things. They've been, I think, in Allure and a lot of magazines. So check them out. Black Travel Box, and then Skin Muse, Creole Essence, which is another hair care brand, PONCH Cosmetics. And then Bees Bayou Skincare. Bees Bayou Skincare is out of New Orleans, child, and she won the competition, the pitch competition in New Orleans a couple of years back through Essence. And so she has a great story and a great skincare brand that you should learn about. You should know about. So these are the brands that I know of. There may be more, and you'll hear about those soon because I will be promoting them and letting you know. Also, I want to emphasize, make sure you use the discount code, capital B, capital I, capital B, 2025 to get your discount. And then, let's see, what else we got? Oh, and you're gonna get this discount on their website. I have to make sure I have to check my notes. Go to their website. And then finally, what you need to do to support beyond February. Continue to look for Black owned brands. TikTok, you need to go to TikTok and Instagram. Go to the hashtag Black owned brands and find the brands for the stuff that you need. Stop going outside of our community to get products in these other communities, building them up. Help us, help yourself. I don't know what else to tell y'all. And I'm gonna tell you something else. Ain't nothing like liking a post, commenting on the post, engaging with the reels and the videos. Even if you don't want to spend any money, you could do that. Help these people to win. Y'all make it seem so complicated when it is not. It's not hard. So, and if you know you have friends and family who are interested, give a recommendation. Friend, I heard about this great new Black brand and they have this and that. You should try it. You said the other day that you needed a new serum or you needed a new moisturizer. Try this brand. And once you buy the brand, go on the website and give a review. That's all you have to do. I always get questions about my products. This is PONCH Cosmetics. I don't have on any product. I don't have on any makeup today. I did use my skincare moisturizer, but this right here is Swagger. So if you want, it's a little bit brighter on here. It's bright for this picture, but this is Swagger on my lips. So go to my website and get that discount and get you some Swagger and step up your swag. But there are a lot of directories for shopping Black owned. I was going to provide a list. Maybe I'll provide it in the notes so that you can check those out and support Black owned. So that's all I got. And I basically I came on just so that I could shout out the Beauty and Black campaign, tell you about these brands that you should be supporting for Black History Month, and then telling you that you need to shop Black, shop local, shop Black as much as possible, especially during these times where we ain't shopping with Walmart and Target. I know y'all probably going on to Amazon too. I know I'm probably gonna have to. We're gonna have to wean some of y'all off of Amazon slowly, and probably Target, but Walmart for sure. Target as well. You gotta hit these people in their pockets, but don't hit us. I am you, and you are me. So we are one and the same. We have to support each other. So I am going to get out. I encourage you to shop Black owned Tag us in your purchases when you do buy your products, and also um, tag us in your purchases, and also use the code, and then share your videos. I'm out. Like and share for more, and thank you for listening. And like and subscribe. Thank you, and until next time, bye.